Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards campaign mode. Here with the first of two campaigns this week. The first 2-day campaign, we are playing as Servants of the Emperor against the Eldari. And specifically, we are going with Adepta Sororitas, aka the Sisters of Battle, aka Nuns with Guns. And many of them indeed do have guns, which means that they don't actually synergize very well with their Warlord Canoness Viridian, who favors melee units. I usually just use a pure melee build with her, but it actually presents an interesting challenge using this sort of hybrid ranged melee deck. And normally having two attack types that you can use in a deck is actually a good thing, so we'll see how it works out in this campaign. Most of these bodyguards are ladies. The one exception is the Penitent Engine, who is a hapless prisoner strapped to a moving torture chamber. It's a kind of a weird thing that they have going on there, but that is kind of typical of something that you'd see in the brutal universe of 40k. So let's take a look at the new card that you can earn through the missions. We've got Palatine Erica Luminous. Not a terrible card, but not anything special either. She has shield for her trait. She doesn't really add anything new to the roster, but at least it's a good looking model. Unlike the new card for the Drukhari, which is coming out here. I don't know who picked this out. What is going on with his face? Is that half of a mustache, or is it a slug coming out of his nose? Who knows? But yeah, I'd like to have a word with whoever picked that thing out. Anyway, for this mission, we are at level 18 in the campaign, pretty early on, but let's go ahead and deploy these sisters to battle and see which of the 4 Eldari warlords we are up against. This composition has been doing very well so far, and haven't even had to deploy my warlord in any game yet, which is a good sign. And we are up against the Zephyr Blade at level 5, ranged composition. I think we'll put down the Penitent Engine first, just hopefully so we can get that death blow triggering at some point. And we'll put down Celestine, I think, who is extremely strong at level 5. She's got Inspiring Presence and a very good ranged attack in addition to her melee. And let's see, the third option is not really that great. I kind of want something weak that will be destroyed quickly. We'll just put down this Flying Sister, who has Taunt. She actually has pretty decent stats, so she is not going to be dying on this first turn. They're charging up a little melee, debuffing us, and they got a Warlock with a tiny bit of psychic damage on the field. We are going to be going melee. That Penitent Engine just dealing colossal damage. It's being boosted by Celestine's Inspiring Presence. The Grotesque will deal some good damage in return, though. And I imagine they'll continue going. Well, they are actually switching to ranged, okay? That was not what I expected, but that is just fine. Okay, the Celestine finishes off the Warlock. The Grotesque is very low in health, but it does survive, which means it's going to be taking a lot of damage, a massive overkill in the center lane. Continuing with the melee assault here. Now with this composition, I think you could, depending on what your opening hand is, you could start off with a ranged or melee, either way. Against the Zephyr Blade, they continually increase their ranged output throughout the match, so towards the end of the game, they're going to be dishing out lots of range damage. Right now they're sort of alternating between attack types, deploying some Psychers to the field, which are not really doing a whole lot. We're just continuing with the melee assault, taking down these bodyguards very quickly with 2 of my most powerful units. And I don't think we haven't even lost a single bodyguard yet. And they are down to their last 3. But they did bring out some big guns here at the end. Going for a charged up ranged attack. They've got the Wraith Lord, and it's quite a bit of damage there. The extra attack triggered on the Penitent Engine, dealing massive damage to this guy, the Dark Reaper dude. Okay, and then I think we'll just go... Yeah, we'll just leave the Penitent Engine in the center, actually, so that its Death Blow can trigger on the enemy Warlord if they decide to go ranged. And we've got the Sister Repentia on the right side. She also has Death Blow as well. Okay, so here comes the Autarch with Scout charging up a little bit of a ranged attack. And they are going ranged, no surprises there. Celestine gets taken out first. And the Penitent Engine gets the extra attack, 68 damage. And now the Death Blow triggers, lots of damage there, wow. And it took out the Jet Fighter before it got a chance to attack. And then the Sister Repentia finished off the Warlord with that extra attack from Canoness Viridian. That was absolutely ridiculous. Was not even expecting that. But that is the shenanigans that you can see with Canoness Viridian. Very powerful Warlord. As you can see, I didn't even use the majority of my bodyguards there. We'll go ahead and claim this reward. I was kind of hoping to be able to showcase a little more of the other sisters in battle, but unfortunately the strongest units kind of just took the spotlight there. But yeah, that is the power of the Sororitas. Let me know how this campaign is going for you if you are playing it. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.